is worse than him. He fucking fucked up.
What's going on, you guys? It's the day after the fight. Ryan Garcia stopped Javier Fortuna in the 6th round. I mean, let's be honest, folks. When as soon as you seen, before Ryan walked out, and they panned the crowd, and they showed all them people, it was packed, man. That dude putting asses in seats, right? They panned the crowd. You already knew who was going to win that fight. You already knew who was going to win. It was just a matter of how and when, right? And Javier Fortuna came out of there. Now, 2 years ago, Fortuna may have had something left, but if you look at the Fortuna today, he wasn't even in shape. You couldn't find an ab on him. You know, Ryan Garcia, he talked too much leading up to the fight, dropped too much information about what was going on and what was said. You know, certain things, just keep it behind closed doors. Because now, for me, not for guys who may be upset that I'm hating on Ryan, but for me, you came out, did a lot of talking. So much talking that my overall standard expectations for you is going to be way higher now. I expected you to stop him within 2 rounds because of the shit you was talking. That's just what it is, right? I wasn't thoroughly impressed. You beating up on little dudes. You coming out here relaying information that they was out of shape and they wanted to do this and wanted to do that, you know. So Javier Fortuna wasn't even in shape. It was clearly he wasn't in shape. It's not Ryan's fault dude wasn't in shape, but they pulled the little dude up to 140 pounds. He wasn't in shape anyway, so it benefited him to a degree. But, I mean, he still wasn't fighting. He didn't really put up too much offense. It was just only a matter of time before Ryan landed that left hook or one of those shots to put the dude down. Javier Fortuna, oh boy, he only had good 6 rounds in him. He only had about a good 6 rounds in him, considering the shape that he was in. He was trying to make something happen within 6 rounds, but Ryan Garcia, he did look sharp. He looked a lot better than he did in the fight with Manny To-Go. And Manny To-Go, he was fighting like a Canelo Alvarez clone. He still had that Reynoso style, plodding forward with his hands up, trying to make something happen, forcing the action. It really didn't work out for him in that fight in the way he would like. But in this fight, he was a lot more sharper. He set up his shots a lot better. But one thing I question about a lot of these young fighters is what's up with all this damn pot shotting? You know, this pot shotting. Like, what's up with the fight? Where the fighting at? These younger fighters fighting like older fighters fight now. Right? I know some of you guys noticed that, right? Like, a lot of these younger fighters are fighting like how some of the guys fight when they've been around for a long time. They change their style to adapt to an older man's fighting style. These dudes are fighting like older dudes, sitting around pot shotting and shit. I mean, Ryan Garcia got the victory. A lot of dudes was mad in my live last night. I was a little lit last night, but they was mad because I may have came off as a hating on Ryan Garcia. I mean, look, bro, my expectations is high. You know, motherfuckers barely wanted to give Crawford credit for beating Sean Porter. So, yeah, get off my shit, dude. Get off my fucking shit, bro. Right? We seen guys who beat guys that's like, whoa, he beat that guy. He stopped that guy. Wow. They didn't even want to give him credit. But you want me to sit here and give Ryan Garcia credit for beating Javier Fortuna 2 years too late? Fortuna's been through hella wars. If you Google the dude, I'm a content creator, so I look at these guys' photos and pictures with it. He's always beat up and shit, bro. Like, so I was like, maybe 2 years ago, Fortuna had a little dog in him that fire, you know. But now, nah, man, he was out of shape. You know, he was at a weight he wasn't. Nah, bro, I wasn't that impressed, bro. Nah, I wasn't. Considering that, nah, I wasn't. Not to mention, he was only a 5'6" dude. You constantly fighting and feasting on these little dudes. Now Tank is another little dude, but Tank Davis is a special little dude with a big punch. But it's still another little dude. I would like to see Ryan fight somebody like Devin. Devin was in the building last night. Some people may say Devin was hating, but where's these same people saying that Ryan was hating on Devin? You know what I'm saying? So y'all can miss me with the hating shit on this dude. He do a lot of talking. I didn't expect no walking. I expected some running from all that shit he was talking. Oh, all the old school fighters, the legends, they're going to need the Avengers to shut me up. Oh, well, yeah, you haters are buying my jets. You fans are buying my shit. I don't care what nobody, you know, he don't give a shit. He don't care about no legacy. He don't care about no belts. He don't care about none of that. So when we talk about Ryan Garcia, what are we going to be talking about? He's beating up on little dudes, right? Pulling up little dudes to 140. Try to pull up the pit bull probably to 140. Beating up on little dudes, bro. If you mad at what I'm saying, hit the dislike button and get the fuck out. Because he pulling up little dudes. He ain't gonna be doing nothing for legacy. When we talk about Ryan Garcia, what are we gonna be talking about? How many belts he did, how many weight divisions he conquered, how many great fighters he beat. Nah, it ain't gonna be none of that, bro. How many asses he put in seats. We ain't even knowing those numbers. Is he a pay-per-view draw? Nah, that's not been proven. None of that shit's been proven. It's all a facade. It's a media. Let me just sit back. Wait to see what happens. Tank Davis fight will be a lot different. Not saying Ryan Garcia is some scrub now. Let's not get it mistaken. The kid has talent. Quick ass hands. Nasty left hand. Left hook. But I expected better. When you come out and talk like he's been talking, I expected a flawless performance. Tank Davis don't necessarily come out and talk trash like that. You know what I'm saying? He was only talking trash with Rolly because, well, shit got heated. Shit got a little street. But Tank Davis really don't be talking shit, and his expectations is really high. They expect Tank Davis to look flawless in these fights, right? So now I expect Ryan to look flawless too. That's how we go do that. Dude's mad as hell. Oh, you another Ryan hater. Where are you motherfuckers come from, bro? Where was you dudes at when I was riding for Ryan before all this cap shit started happening? Where was you dudes at then? You was nowhere to be fucking found. But now that I'm a little critical of him, I expected better from his performance. He looked good. He looked better than Emmanuel to go fight. He definitely did. I'll be a real hater if I said he didn't. He looked good considering, right? He looked better. But I expected better. I expected an earlier stoppage than that against what was in there with him that night. Maybe he was just trying to put on the show. I don't know. But anyways, Ryan Garcia is looking to fight Tank Davis. Hopefully it happens. It's one of the big fights in boxing. Ryan Garcia said he's going to do whatever it takes to make that fight happen. He don't care about no golden point. He don't care about no DAZN. He's trying to make that fight happen. We go see what happens. You know, Tank Davis, you got to take the fight. I'm hearing that this is a fight that they are really working on behind the scenes, you guys. So it's going to be a really big fight for boxing. Probably one of the biggest fights. Neither guy's necessarily a proven pay-per-view draw, but they do put asses in seats and they can pack any fucking arena you put them in. So, yeah, it will be a really good fight if and when it happens, right? If and when it happens. But, yeah, Ryan Garcia stopped Javier Fortuna last night in the 6th round. Javier Fortuna had enough, spit out the mouthpiece. That was it, you know. Can't take nothing away from Ryan Garcia. He got the job done. He got the stoppage. And now we're going to see what's next for him. But my last thing, hit that like button. Or the dislike button. But that last thing, right? The last thing is that my expectations of Ryan Garcia is now simply that much higher because he's gonna be fighting these guys. He's not gonna be fighting the champions. He's not gonna be fighting none of the contenders in the division. He's gonna be picking and choosing who he fights, and he ain't even obtained a world title yet. And that's my problem. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.